Action Station. WTIM.
Welcome to the WTIM Morning Show. I'm Avery Cooper. Your stream on TaylorvilleDailyNews.com's Facebook and WTIM TV YouTube, brought to you by Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. Pardon me. And People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first. I had a frog in my throat. You can find those streams online on the TaylorvilleDailyNews.com's Facebook and WTIM TV YouTube. I have the Greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce in studio, including Chili Fest Committee Co-Chair Tom Calvert. Great to have you back here.
Thank you very much.
Also, Greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce Executive Director Linda Allen. Great to have you back here. It's great to have you back here, Linda, as well. So, well, we have Tom in studio, and we haven't really talked about how the chili cooks did at Chili Fest, which occurred on the square October 1st and 2nd. So tell me, how did it go this year for you, Tom?
It went really well. We had a lot of new judges that we appreciate. And so there were some different winners, and the cooks like to see that happen. Everybody filled out their ballots and give information back to the cooks. And we're glad to say that we were giving out approximately $4,100 over 2 days to chili cooks across the United States. So
wow.
we thank everybody for that. And thank the chamber and all our sponsors in that.
Yeah, I know you're a chili cook yourself. Did you participate?
I can't participate now when I've got to run that. So I'm kind of hidden back behind the scenes. And I want to put a shout out there too. I want to thank Monica Montz and Cheryl Podesky and Jordan. And then I had Connie and Keith Pillsbury. They were my right hands that whole weekend. So that made everything go smoothly. So we were happy about it. And our location at Jennifer at the Garth's place right there on the east side of the square. Or north side of the square, excuse me. Awesome.
Yeah, right. That allowed you
very
to have,
very accommodating. It was wonderful. We appreciate that.
Allowed you to have enough electrical outputs and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I mean, for you, as far as the chili cook-off went, is there what stood out to you the most? Do you think about this year as compared to other years?
Well, this year we had the greatest number of visitors, I think, or participation from the crowd that we've ever had. And we got rid of a lot of People's Choice chili, but we had to stop sales because we don't offend anybody. And it's the money just actually goes back to our pot to make our cooks prize money type stuff, but we don't want to offend anybody, and we don't want to compete with the chili sales because that's where we make our money for. That's the event. So I think that J.I. and all the guys at the chili tent, it was the best year ever for them, and Linda might top on that, but we had a lot of people there, and our numbers were down because we just come back from Myrtle Beach, but thank God we made it a week before that. But all in all, everybody, the access getting on the square, getting off the square, setting things up, and this extra security that we had over the weekend, it was great. It was a great opportunity for people to show up. And we had some people, first-time cooks that have been there for like home-style chili with the beans. So don't be intimidated by people that have cooked for years, because they've got different categories, and you can do something like if you make a special bowl of chili for a Super Bowl or just a weekend getaway, come down and for $10 and the entry fee, you can make a home style chili and maybe win and get to go to World. It's great.
And even if you've never made chili before, you got a whole year to come in and perfect that chili recipe.
Correct.
Yeah.
And it's a judge's deal. It's not just a personal thing. It's what the judges like. So,
Yeah, it could always depend on the judges.
Correct.
Right.
Yep.
Your chili could be just remind that judge of their home style.
Something just
home.
a little bit different than anybody else's, and it doesn't have to be hot chili, a spicy hot chili to win. It doesn't have to be. It's got to be a good flavored chili, and any combination of meat. If you make a good chicken chili or a white chili or it's got to have beans. Home style's got to have beans. The rest of them don't have beans, but yeah,
That's true.
okay.
Yeah. And then now remind everyone where the winners go off to now. What do they do?
You must win your division. If it's red chili or home style or verde or salsa, you must win the first place category, and then we will go to this next year. It's going to be Myrtle Beach again, and that'll be probably in September. And since the first weekend in October this year will be a little bit later, it won't be back to back. It won't be like get home, unpack, and go to Taylorville Chili Fest. That was really hard this year for a lot of people. But it will be Myrtle Beach, and I think they line those out about 3 years out so that you know where you're going, so you can make your arrangements, and they get a better deal, and they go where the sponsors go. Just like here, if we had sponsors and they pay the money, people will come. It's like if you build it, they'll come. Right.
So these cooks, they follow a circuit of cook-offs
Right.
throughout
Right. That too.
the whole country, really.
And most of the people that come here, they'll drive at least 6 or 8 hours. Some people will, if they're going across country just for a visit or something, they'll make the stop here. But most of them, they will drive up to 6 hours, and they just need to. A lot of them end up staying in Springfield or Decatur because we don't have the accommodations for a lot of them. But if they're fortunate enough to get one of the places here early enough, then they can stay here in Taylorville, because we have several places, but a lot of people find it more convenient just to drive that 25 minutes down the road.
We had a lady come in as a cook that was coming in from somewhere south, and she brought her RV.
Yeah. I mean, that's not a
Smart
bad
Park.
idea either.
And they go out to the lake and stay, or they went to San Chris, and it was great.
Mhm.
Those are other options.
Yeah. I know. Also, you guys have some pretty cool hats on right now. And
What? Do we?
Tom, we have
Awesome.
a pretty nice
Sweatshirts.
Yeah, sweatshirt. If you could actually scoot over to your left a little bit, just to
Get in the
kind
full
of
view.
yeah, there we go. Let them see that. That's pretty cool. 37th annual Chili Fest with the ILLI highlighted in red, because it's like Chile, Illinois, Chillinois.
Illinois
Because
cook-off.
Illinois spelled with 2 L's. and
Right.
It's acceptable only in Illinois. that we
Only.
can spell
Only.
Chili capital of Illinois. We are Taylorville. We are the chili capital of Illinois, not the what is it, undocumented world or whatever. Springfield takes that one.
Right.
Of the something world. But we took the chili capital of Illinois because we have 5 cook-offs in this town in 1 year to qualify to go to world.
Yeah.
So that's a big deal for ICS. And then we have to pay a sanction fee to them. And that's some big money. And 5 of those you're talking quite a bit of money that goes to them, and it goes to the charity.
Mm.
So
when we talk about these sweatshirts and this new logo, that was actually produced by Cindy Forsina for us.
Oh,
and
really?
we were explaining to her why it has 2 L's and
Mhm.
why we always have to tell people why we spell chili wrong. But to us, it's not spelled wrong. It's
Well,
spelled right.
and a
So-
moment of truth for me
Just
here
wanna-
for a moment. I was confused for a
I
while,
know.
but now when I see
Now you
this,
see it.
it makes
You got
total
the visual,
sense.
and the story
It makes me
behind the
think
visual.
Illini, Illinois,
Mhm.
Chile, Illinois. It works out really well now.
and then when it's also a conversation piece. When you wear the hat, you go someplace and say, "Oh, you got the chili in Illinois. You're in Taylorville.
Yes.
You're the chili from Illinois, right?"
Right,
See,
right.
and she helped us bring that story to light with this new logo. So
Oh, that's
thank you,
great.
Cindy. And if you look on the side of Tom's hat,
Oh yeah.
it also says Taylorville, chili capital of Illinois.
Oh, that's perfect. You,
Awesome.
where is that? Oh, just right here. See,
Taylorville.
look.
Right.
So we have these for sale. We're going to be
I
putting
was just
these
going to
online.
ask.
Yes, and I believe that they are $12. We will have a job form made, and you'll be able to buy them online. I think we have 50, 60 to sell, somewhere
Okay.
around there.
All right.
We've got some sweatshirts left over. We'll be putting some of those up for sale. Some T-shirts.
And they're the nice hats. They're not the Velcro type of thing.
You can adjust
They've
that.
got the buckle in the back. That's
Gotcha.
the nice quality.
Yes.
hat.
So those are all neat. So we will be making that available for Christmas. We also have Chili Fest ornaments for your tree.
Ooh, very
Mhm.
fun. Tom, anything else that you want to say about how the chili cook-off went this year?
I want to thank the chamber and everybody that helped us out to make it all a success, because it's a group effort.
It's
you
a
know, and
whole
it's-
group effort.
The entertainment they bring for the draw, the kids, the pageant, the kids zone, all that
was
worked
amazing.
together. It was amazing.
Mhm.
The washers, the little
bags
tractor
tournament
pull,
down there,
Mhm.
yeah.
all that. It worked out great. this
That's
year.
great to hear.
Everybody seemed to be smiling up there.
Yeah.
The weather was
A
good.
lot of chili.
A lot of chili.
I
Lots
think,
of
most,
it.
I think was it 20?
Our total 12 was the record for Saturday,
Mhm.
and then we cooked an additional 4 or 6
Right.
on
I think
Sunday.
J.I. said it was over 350
Yeah.
gallons.
Our
around
chili
there.
math is. Whew.
I mean, based on chili math, of course.
He said that he blacked out at one point. That's what he said. He said that
Doesn't
on air.
surprise me. Chili Fest can get the best of
You
any
just
of
keep
them.
going.
And then
Best
we
of
had
us.
the COVID a couple years ago,
We
Right.
did.
and so we had to not have the live sales.
That definitely played
So
into it.
we had the drive-by or the drive-through. I shouldn't say
Did you
drive-by.
drive
boom,
by?
boom. the drive-through, and we incorporated both that this year, and it worked out really well. People enjoy both of those options.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
All right. Well, that's Chili Fest Committee Co-Chair Tom Calvert, along with Greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce Executive Director Linda Allen here on the WTIM Morning Show. More from them after this short time out here on WTIM, your information station.
WTIM.
At Golden Harvest, our best skill is knowing how to listen. From our Gold Series soybean and game-changing corn portfolios to our expert insights housed in the Illuminate Digital Agronomy platform. Everything we offer is an answer to what we've heard from you. This is how we listen.
Copyright 2021 Syngenta. The trademarks or service marks used herein are the property of the Syngenta Group Company. All other trademarks are the property of their respective owners.
This is a station editorial. I'm Randall J. Miller, station president. What's old is new again. That's the subject of an article on TheRinger.com headlined, Is Old Music Killing New Music? The subheadline says that the power of nostalgia in pop culture is bringing old music back again. The article by Ted Gioia goes on to say that the song of the summer was Kate Bush's Running Up That Hill from 1985, launched by the most watched global TV show of the summer, Stranger Things, which pays homage to the 1980s. And the writer says that the biggest movie hit of the summer, Top Gun Maverick, is a sequel to the 1986 film. That was 36 years ago. He adds that the 5 biggest movies of the year were all sequels as well. The writer of the Ringer.com article says consumption of new music is down, while the growth is in what's called catalog music or older songs. He adds Wall Street is paying attention. Investment groups are buying rights to old music catalogs dating back to the 70s or even further back than that. Why? Because that's what people are buying and listening to. The writer points out it's the first time in 1,000 years that people are investing in old songs, saying that consumption of older music went from 67 to 73% from last year to this. Well, as the old saying goes, the times they are a-changin'. The global population is waxing nostalgic for memories of simpler times when people actually got along. I suspect Frank Sinatra, Roy Orbison, Marvin Gaye, John Lennon, George Harrison, Andy Gibb, Tom Petty, and thousands more singers that are in rock and roll heaven are having a celebration concert in heaven over the fact that their music is new again. Makes me feel good to play these and many other artists from the last over 40 years on our Miller Media Group music stations. Because right now, in the times we're living in, what's old is new again, and that's a good thing. That's our opinion. We welcome yours. Our email address is editorial@randyradio.com.
This is Megan Lopez with Nesty's Burger Joint on the south side of the Taylorville Square. To see our menu, click on our icon on TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
This is Shawless Nagel, Executive Director at Kimmer Village in Assumption. To learn more about our services, click on our icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Your information station, WTIM.
Welcome back to the WTIM Morning Show. I'm Avery Cooper. Your stream brought to you by Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark and People's Bank and Trust. They put people first. I have Chili Fest co-chair Tom Calvert here in studio, along with Greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce Executive Director Linda Allen. And, well, there's some big news here going on. You guys, for the first time, in my understanding anyway, are having a ice skating rink come into Taylorville. And it's going to be here for a full weekend, and it's going to be a lot of fun. That's coming in December.
Yes.
First up, though, to raise funds for that, you have a dinner coming up here in the near future within the next couple of weeks.
We do.
So tell me a little bit about that. Let's start there, about your fundraising dinner for the ice skating rink and all about this.
So this is going to be our second fundraising drive-through dinner that we're doing to help offset the costs of the skating rink because it's not cheap, but it is going to be fun. It's going to be catered by Angelo's Catering. We're going to have a bacon wrapped pork tenderloin dinner with au gratin cheesy potatoes, corn, and a dinner roll with butter. It's $15 each. We have them available with board members. We have them available at the office, or you can scan this flyer that is definitely online, and you can go to the QR code and you can just order it online, and your tickets will be accounted for.
I'm even putting the QR code up. I'm going to put the QR code up into the camera right now. Yep.
Randy's waving at us.
Yeah. See if you can scan that. You may or may not be able to scan it, or you can go online too.
You can.
Yeah.
It's on our website too. If you go on our website, it's there. So we're trying to make this available to electronically for everybody because boy, that's the way to do it. It's just easy.
Right. Yeah.
And it's convenient, but there's
convenient.
There's a small
There's a small convenience fee.
Yeah.
It offsets credit card costs, but
Right.
that will be fun. So we will be there working that one. That's going to go from 5 to 7. Tickets are available to buy. So we encourage everyone to help us pay for this. so we can do this.
Buy them now.
Buy them now.
Right.
Buy 'em now.
and also the skating rink will be free to the public.
Yes.
It's
And
not
that's
going to
part of-
cost.
okay.
This is a community effort that we are doing for Taylorville.
Tell them about you
Amazing.
started it in 2020.
We did. We started this in 2020 after it was Jennifer Franklin and Sarah Van Huss at the time. It was
Right.
their brainchild, and they thought this would be really cool. And we did too. And so we made the call and we found out the information. We made it happen, and we put the down payment down, and then COVID struck.
Right.
So we've had to carry that balance and sit on it for a couple of years. And here we are now, and it's really coming to fruition. So we're doing everything we can to make sure that this happens.
That's
And
fantastic.
it's just gonna be fun. Why are we gonna skate? We're
I don't
on the
skate.
fence
I can
about
only
that.
walk, but-
I can skate, but
I can roller skate, but I have never had the opportunity to ice skate.
I
So
think you're ice skating then. I think
so.
you're gonna be on the ice.
I am actually
Okay.
going to push for that.
Okay.
I have a fear. Do you guys have a fear? Not like an irrational fear, but like if I fall down, someone's going to skate over me.
Oh, that could happen. Like your
Yeah.
fingers.
Yeah,
But
but
that
I'm
won't
going to get
happen.
over it.
It won't happen.
No,
Just
no,
keep
it's
your
not gonna
fingers
happen.
tucked in
Yep.
when you're skating. That's
Yep.
the rule of thumb. Keep your thumbs in too.
Thank you.
Well, and this weekend is also in conjunction with parade.
Mm-hmm.
The first weekend in December.
Christmas parade.
Yep, small town Taylorville and the Greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce in the city. We're all coming together to have the biggest weekend of Christmas ever.
And that's December 2nd and 3rd.
Right. There'll be
And
lots of
are you going to
sales.
mention the other little surprise?
Which one?
The tree.
I'll let you talk about that.
Okay. They are going to have we're putting together a small festival of trees in the old Harrison building right there on the corner. And it is open. It will be open for silent auction bidding, and find a sponsor and decorate a tree, and all proceeds go to the chamber to offset the expenses of this other stuff. So if you know anybody that's talented as a decorator and want to decorate a tree, please reach out to the chamber and talk to Michelle and Linda up there, and they'll be glad to get. I'm all excited. I'm making a
He's
tree.
very excited.
Yeah.
So
Say,
he
I'm
heard
doing a
about this
tree.
and he was like, what?
Yeah.
Because I get into Christmas, I put up like
Yeah.
7 trees, but this year I'm not going to do so many at my house, but I'll do one downtown for those
So
guys.
Yeah.
Cindy Frisina actually is graciously allowing us to use that property for this event. So thank you, Cindy.
Awesome.
Very
That's
much
awesome.
so.
More info, TaylorvilleChamber.com. Linda, Tom, thank you very much.
Thanks
Okay.
for having us.
Great. Thanks.
The Big 870 WTIM Assumption Taylorville, 96.1 W241 CF Taylorville, 107.5 W298 CD Shelbyville, 107.9 W300 EH Payne and Nokomis.
Happen now is the quickest